15歳の時、世界の終わりは絵空事だった。でも、ただ一つ、この世の終わりでも譲れないのは、あの黄昏に染まる砂浜。夕日が海に沈み、花火が夜空に打ち上がる。たとえ明日が良いものでなくても、今日より悪くはない。この手紙を読んでいるとき、お前も、お前の世界も、全部変わってるだろう。
Bro, whoever came up with the Bernice video, I haven't seen the new one. Saw the other one. Well, she's just dancing everywhere. That video was ridiculous. They also need to come up with a better naming thing than character demo. Oh, the free bang boo pool. Oh, there's a new event? Oh, the Bernice trials. Try this. This one's a new event. You know, a lot of people loving that art, I'll tell you that much. Oh. Yo, what's up, Zlag? Oh. I had to like, what is it? Take a peek at like I had to have the wiki open on one side and then like pull up the characters like Grimnir and Makula on the other side, because I don't know what's going on with the wiki. I don't know if they're like if like people who are doing this stuff are taking a break or what, but they haven't put the character changes up. So I had to like manually compare it. Grimnir's doesn't seem like too bad. I think Makula's upgrades are pretty good, honestly. I think she'd pair pretty nicely with Haruki and Phylene with the changes they did. Grimnir's is kind of interesting. They let you get your stacks faster, depending on your lineup. They changed and it's no longer exclusively the buff skills that just increase the level. Whereas God of War stacks. Polychrome. I wonder if there's a chance that you can get 2 of those. I don't know if like giving his Go forward buff could literally just be just adding stackable attack defense down like that big. Is that useful? But I think it could still be useful, especially with a 1-turn cut on Ogi to his shield. Be a little bit more reliable at keeping that up. Videos on Twitter that people. Denise apparently has. Oh yeah. Oh, I knew about that like forever ago. When her leak videos came out, people were just like, she's got them on both ends. Yeah, Bernice is probably their most obvious, like, I guess thirst trap would be the term for it that they've done for a character, I feel. I don't know if the new Geo girl in Genshin can be right up there too. Plus, but I don't think like her animations are on the same level as like Bernice's for that. Like Zenless is definitely taking swings at that audience with like Bernice and Jane Doe. But yeah, they got them cheap. They got the cake physics. I think Jane Doe was the first one people noticed it on the most. And then when I saw a couple videos of people being, or I saw on the Reddits, people were just like, she's got cake physics. Because they were looking at like the leaked combat footage that people were doing from the beta. If Caesar and Yanagi didn't exist, I probably would have been tempted for pulling Bernice. Mostly because, to be honest, I was in it for the flamethrower. Let's see. 90, 180, 270, 360. 550? Not bad. Polychrome. Oh, they changed the little dude. Honestly, they should just make those customizable. That's what I mean. Bro, that's way more intense than I was expecting. I'm too old for that intense gameplay. Holy, I did not expect it to be that much on just the first one. Oh, am I gonna have to full combo it? I really hope I don't have to full combo them. Get all the stuff. Oh, you can get healing items. Which means it expects us to come sometime. About overload mode. During virus clearing, overload batteries will location. Overload. They'll be invincible, resist any form of HP reduction. I missed because my brain is dumb. Oh my goodness gracious, brother. My brain cannot keep up with that nonsense. That's too much. My brain literally just turned off partway through that. Okay, at least we don't have to full clear to get everything. So that's fine. Acceptable. Acceptable. Wait, did we? Oh, wait, no, right. They added more hard content. Nice. I don't think that's limited time. And then I think we also got Bernice character. Yeah. Why does she look like a thug in the bottom part of that? I don't know. To me, the way she's holding the, she's like leaning on the tire and holding the president leaned over like that, she just looks like a thug. Dude, all daily stuff. Go do PHIA. Do this and then we're done. I'm doing like low maintenance mode until Yanagi pops in. And then depending on how nice that banner is to us, will dictate how much suffering will be involved of doing, you know, all the old content that I've just been piling up. While I'm trying to like level up and get stronger. Oh. He had like no HP, so I just had to slap him with it. Oh, I was also doing some research for Trials of Meta. I was eating dinner. I was looking at like the classes. I was like, we're getting near the end, so I wanted to see if like how poorly the decisions we made for classes, at least for Durin, was apparently I made the wrong. Apparently, technically I should have gone for the one that wants the battler token. Because apparently that's like just his strongest like playable class, period. Like apparently, like according to the guides I was looking at, that's so absurdly busted, his numerical values with all the different bonuses he can get, that you almost have no reason to play anything else. And I'm just sitting there like, well. And it's funny because for the duelists, right, they're like, yeah, it's got like good damage. It's just that it's nowhere near as much damage as, well, because it's like, I think they were saying that even if you were at rage, missing, like having the full rage value, which I think is another 30% attack at like 40% HP, it still doesn't deal anywhere near as much damage as if you just went the other one. And that's not including the fact that you have to get to 40% HP to begin with. And now I'm debating whether I want to use that goddess scale to like reset Durin to grab the other one. Because like it literally went, there's no reason to pick duelist over the other one except for the skin. And I'm just like, I feel called out. I'm just sitting there like, I feel called out. Oh wait, right, we have to do the Bernice trial. I think I don't know, I might like swap depending on how the Dragon King feels. I haven't fully decided yet. To be fair, I did like the way the other one looked too. It's just I liked the bones on the other one better. That's it, figured. That's interesting. So, oh man, that means that I wonder if Yanagi's gonna have the same thing then. Because the new anomaly set they brought out, right, is specifically for fire and lightning, but it's more specifically for having them off the field. So while they're off field, they stack up power, and then when they're on field, they'll have like that power amp for a certain amount of time, and then when you take them back off field, they go back to stacking it again. And I feel since it's specifically for fire lightning, Yanagi might be the same way, where she'll apply a debuff that, because like what Bernice is doing is that she gets a special attack or special gauge that then allows her to apply a special debuff that when a different character that isn't her does the does damage, I love that we have to do it 4 times. Just like you summon them all in one button press, but we have to do it 4 times. It's all good. But it makes me wonder if Yanagi's gonna be the same way, because like I always thought the kit was the new disk drives were kind of weird for to use for Grace, because she had to stay on field for a long period of time. Why the fuck did they give her Billy when Piper literally exists? Who's just doing these character trials, bro? Stomp! Up and gone. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish that Lucy was more like an attack character, because I just love her fucking baseball bat, dude. I love her costume too. That's so good. But unfortunately, she's a support character, so all we get to do is just home run or home run the little baby piglets at things. Wait, who else is on this map? Ellen. Or Nicole, not Ellen. Why did I say Ellen? Ellen's the shark. Okay, I think with that we're done with everything. So that's permanent. I think this is permanent. Even if it's not, like, I want to go finish the Grand Blue farming, and then we'll do some Star Rail. And tomorrow we'll look into the rain stuff. If it's not like permanent, then we'll we will do it tomorrow and like throughout the rest of this week. But it seems like it's permanent because it doesn't have a duration time on it, right? All right. So so looking at the differences, I don't know how like any of the other characters are, right? Because again, the wiki doesn't have the stuff updated. But I think Makula came out like big on this. Because they changed how I'd say they changed almost like a decent number of how her kit works. Like just in general. Or like just not necessarily how her kit works, but like added a bunch of stuff. So like originally she just had the crystallize effect, which would just cast Frost Star Gale. And then just do that. But now it activates Hailstorm when you Ogi, and then at max Glaciate level, it hits twice, which now Hailstorm not only delays, but now it raises your Glaciate level. I wasn't too sure, so I had to look it up before what the change was. The changes were for it. I guess it's one of the nice things they had where it's not like updated, but wait, did they change it? Oh, they did change it. They changed it. They changed it just now. What the fuck? Why you do this? This definitely didn't have these before, unless I'm like tripping. No, yeah, they changed this because this was different. Because her 3 used to just be, I think it was just regular attack down or defense down, like regular attack down and just gravity. So they got around to updating it. Darn. But they don't have like the page yet that shows you all the changes. But basically, her kit's really good now. I feel because this inflicts glaciate now, which if I remember correctly, it didn't before. Like this was, I think her glaciate was on this one, the glacial tundra, before. Yeah, if I'm mistaken, originally it was like hit to attack, glaciate, gravity was all you got from this, and I think this was just delay. Yeah, because her Ogi was this crystallize effect, which just with crystallize it casts this, and then heals with I think it was like a 1500 max healing. But now the heal got moved to here, and then the glaciate got moved to here. Still kept the delay effect. Has the water damage to foes. Hit number doubles at level 5. At level 10, activates Hailstorm twice, but you get double delay. And then on top of that, you're still getting Frost Star Gale getting casted. So that's with Shiogis, like with the crystallize effect. That's which I'm saying this is also new. The hit to multi attack rate is new. The rest of it didn't really get changed, but the rest of it's fine with that. But Deluge Crest to water allies, 10% boost to charge bars with like that's pretty good, honestly. And then Glacial Tundra is they changed it to fire attack and water defense, which means which is technically better because I think the values are higher than just normal attack defense down. And then it doesn't overlap with like miserable mist, like it'll stack. That's pretty nice. Yeah, then Frost Star Gale activates at end of turn when a foe has crystallized effects, which I mean technically I think you get like quote unquote 1.5. Because I think it goes into effect on the turn you Ogi and then the turn after also. Like I think Makula like is this gonna make her busted? I don't think so. Not specifically just because Europa and Gabriel exist, but I definitely think it bumped up her usability really high, especially in the current state of where Glaciate's kind of like really good. And then her synergy with Phylene is kind of through the roof. Because I'm assuming since this is activate Hailstorm. Actually, I don't know about that. If the Ogi activates a skill, does it count for Phylene's passive? That I don't know. But the Glaciate activation is really good with Aruki. I think in a Kengo setup, like it'd be pretty nutty. Which, speaking of, we need to finish farming for Aruki. So we're gonna go do that real quick. Which we're pretty close to done. We're at 56. We just need 8 more. Oh no, we're not. Bro, that's 5 in a row. Because we've ended last night with 4 in a row of the fight's not giving us anything. I'm telling you, this game's trying to hold me back. Trying to hold me back. Yeah, I don't know if she'll be like extreme necessary for Ruki, but I think like her and Phylene is like if you're a newer player and you have the new Makula and you have like Phylene and you just run Kengo and then you run like something else, you're probably fine. I kind of want to try it out in a Colossus run, honestly. It's just I don't know how it would be without like Kengo. Because you'd get 10% Ogi every turn from I don't think we made that. All right, we did. From oh my god, get this agony out of there. From Iruki, and then we get another 10% when her skill 1 is off cooldown. And then when she Ogis for 2 turns. Basically. I think with that combined, on top of just attacking, it could probably be just fine. There we go, making progress. 7. Oh, she. Oh! Oh, that's disgusting. What the? I thought it was just the hailstorm activation part. That's gross. At 10? Oh, that's insane. Never mind, that makes her even better than I was expecting. Like obviously she's not gonna be good for like OTKs, but in like longer I think like that makes her really good for stuff like Colossus. Especially if you have like a weaker grid. Because it'll you get the glaciate stacks up and then she just starts double oh, that's kinda gross actually. Yeah, now I definitely want to try it. Depending on how long it takes us to get these turtle shells, which I mean we only really need 6 more. And then go to get the turtles. I might just finish out the water Kengo weapon. And then we might see what it feels like looping. Do you know that's who I want to get a seasonal version? I want Phylene to get a busted seasonal version. Not Makula. But Phylene, that's what I want for a busted seasonal version. To be fair though, her regular version's still pretty good. That's not like absolutely necessary. It's just I think my girl Phylene deserves more versions. If Gray can have like 20 billion versions, Phylene deserves more versions. I need a version of Phylene and Fire, where every time you apply Singed, he does dig deeps. I say this as I think that I think Wellness applies like Singed, like a motherfucker. Speaking of, I still need to get a summon because I haven't been doing wellnesses. Yeah, that's probably never gonna happen. I just because like as soon as I said it, I was like, wait, doesn't wellness like apply Singed every fucking turn with his normals? Probably not happening. I just don't know what else you would put. Like what other elements you would put Phylene in that would work around the same mechanic. Oh, well, I mean, I guess you have like Singed. We have like Thunder Bolt, whatever that is, for the light. The cast on say it doesn't trigger mother. Bro, why? It's casting the skill. What is this nonsense? I swear there's somebody in Cygames that lost a Phylene in Shadowverse and then just goes, no. Why would they do this? Ugh, my Phylene abuse dreams. In the good sort of way. We're at 61. I.e., like make her incredibly busted and just spam her skill. Doesn't get activated with the Metatura. Doesn't get activated with cast a skill when you Ogi. Lame. Lame. Let her be free. Let her be strong. To be fair, she's actually pretty good. I still feel like it'd probably be half decent. Well, I guess that just means then I'd probably do what? Makula, Haruki, Dalgo, but a Phylene. Wait, so then why does Phylene pair so well with like Europa Gabriel then? Like what do they activate? Glaciate so much to go to other ones? Or how I should say. Oh, I guess that definitely. And cut to Mana Blast, calm down. Hmm. That's the trade off. Also, when is Filene gonna get a uncap? Also, I'm pretty sure I'm like butchering her name, but that's just good. Yeah, there we go. Inflicted by charge attacks, summon calls, auto-activated skills, and the 0 turn cooldown skills do not. Oh, it's lame. I also looked the other day. Luffy is still rated at like 9.6, which is interesting. I think that's everything we need, right? No, 63. Yeah, one more, and I still need a couple of these. I'm still kind of sad that when I did my spark, I didn't like when I was doing my spark for Summer Galleon, I didn't get Summer Tough Nut or Summer Thrasiel along the way. That would have been nice. Oh, I didn't realize Summer Hello was still ranked that highly. Hmm. Something that would give me enough. Only got 3 from each. Didn't get one of the big ones. I still say all around like Even with the filing thing aside, her rating definitely has to go up with those changes a decent amount. I feel. Where do they have her at now? Oh, they had her at 9.2. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets bumped up to like 9.5 or something. Wait, sure is 9.3? How? She's so hard to maintain. Like, trust me, like sure is another like water character I want to use more. But like her kit's like so weird. Sure is actually one of the ones I was expecting to get some sort of like rebalance or uncap when they do the rerun. I was thinking there's supposed to be the Art of War rerun, or no, I think they added it to side stories, right? That's what they did. I was expecting her potentially getting like a 5-star or something. Or at least like some sort of like rebalance, and they just haven't done anything to it. And now I'm just like, okay then. Okay then. Rude. Rude. It's dead, dead. Okay. We have enough. And I think the 7 still gives us enough left over. Why did I hit inventory? Hmm. Because of the beast. Oh, 29 of the. Oh, I shouldn't have done all 29. Oh, that means I was done already then. I can't count. Anyway. Go find the sword. Keck. I love how it's a sword. Finished getting it to 150. Oh wait, I had 1. I can't count. I'm a bear. I can't count. Okay, finished. Used my ridiculously high amount of journey drops to at least see we can save some resources on this for no particular reason, honestly. I'm still kind of like disappointed they didn't add like an extra skill to these with their 5-star. Like an HP or like a small HP or something like that. Like nothing crazy, but might just be a me thing. Of course, you grant succeed on that. Is what it is. Now we just need to go get the. So we'll go beat up a couple of these. Oh, how the mighty have fallen though. I'm looking over at the ratings and I see Altair, who used to be considered like, I think for a while, especially after his uncap, one of the strongest water characters you could have. And now how the mighty have fallen. Honestly, I think they need to start reshuffling the scores again. Or at least like reshuffle how they do the breakpoints for the scores. Cause all the SR characters are basically the SR and R characters. I think they should just take them out of the tier list and then just reshuffle the scoring based only on the SSRs because we don't really get new. No, I haven't done enough turtles yet. That's next. That's next on the list, which is what we're gonna do. I usually just like to try to get the weapon thing out of the way first. I don't have to worry about it since it's usually like the fastest at the beginning. Yeah, I think they should like just take the SR characters out because at this point, with how much they give like new players with like SSR characters and stuff, and the fact that there's a decent amount of them from the side stories, I don't really think they should be on the tier list anymore, and they should just reshuffle the SSRs rankings because realistically, it's like anything below like I'd say even like 9 just doesn't matter. Realistically, like 9.3, 9.4, but like I feel like anything below 9 is actually even at 9 it'd be kind of whatever. 10 for guild farming. True. I think isn't she like in her own ranking though? At least I think for there was one time they had like like there was a tier list and it was just off to the side. It was just like Lyria. It's just yes, yes for certain things. But yeah, except for Lyria, I guess we can leave her on there because she's still has her uses. I think I've even seen her outside of Guild Wars get used a couple times for some setups. But yeah, I think it just makes it more confusing for newer players. Granted, I think most of them don't look at the tier list for Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy, I feel like, is one of the like gacha games that I've seen the most amount of people uh who will literally just not give a shit and just somehow try to make their favorite character work. They just don't care unless they absolutely have to like use meta stuff for hard fights and stuff. Add in Minuto. When's the Grand Lyra though? Side games? What do you mean? That's the row 5 classes. MC is Lyra. That's the Grand. The MC is the Grand. She's inside of us at all times. Do you think our class powers came from us actually doing hard work? No, that's Lyria the whole way. We don't even compare. I hit the home. So we're at 6 and we need what, like a billion? 130. Alright, time to go beat up a turtle until it cries. Where did we get per? Who? Hmm. Got the access for turtle skin as well on this. I have to wait to level them. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. You'll go through a lot trying to get all 3 of those up. Yeah, that was me. I think last Rise of the Beast. I forgot Doraemon was one of the collabs that we've had. Grambler's had so many fucking just crazy collabs over the years. Detective Conan, Doraemon, Bobobo, Bobobo. I hope if we get another Shadowverse collab at some point, we get like the actual card characters and not the weird 12-year-olds that summon monsters. This should take too. We've entered the chill grind mode for Ramblue because I don't have to race people trying to get into the fights before they die. Mm. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. I can't do the back button trick when I refresh. I wish you could like mark the pendants so you just keep track of how many you have. I don't know how they would incorporate that, but it'd be nice. Like a corner or something, it just tells you how many of like the pendants you have for the different fights. Oh, I still need to do the proud modes. I almost forgot about that. Free stuff. I swear that's probably one of the worst things about Grand Blue Fantasy. You're never done grinding because you never know when something's going to be used for something else. Right, like I have all the saints, I have all the skins, I have, well, I don't have like, I have like almost all the weapons fully uncapped. I honestly just couldn't be bothered grinding to 5-star the Kirin Huanglong weapons because I just wasn't using them. And I don't plan on doing that anymore unless they specifically come out and go like, "Hey, by the way, we're releasing like Transcendent of these specific Kirin Huanglong weapons for their But you can get the playable versions, and then I, throw my computer and riot at side games. Well, not really my computer. I think I'd go get an old Nokia phone and I'd throw that. But I know one of the big things people were like concerned about was like, oh, all these Jadeite that we need, which is why they added the Jadeites to the store, the extra stock, because you needed a lot of them. I saw so many people mad because I remember with Chichiri, right? They added it like post start of the event, and like I think I was almost done farming the fire Jadeites by the time they added. I saw so many people mad. They're like, that should have been in there to begin with. I'm like, to be fair, like I think most players that would have affected probably wouldn't have cared because they probably had a stockpile of Jedites anyway, just from passively doing things. I mean, shoot, I think I had like half the Jedites I needed for Featurey because out of just habit, I kept buying the Jedites every event at the shops. Mostly due, in fact, was to eventually get the skins, but I was still pretty prepared. Oh yeah, that was right because I had most of them for Chichiri. I needed to farm a couple, and then when they added the surplus stock, the extra like what was it, 20? I was like, oh cool, I can get the skin. Nice. Poor wall doesn't deserve that hole in it. Would you traumatize it? I need an extra window. Okay. I have one window in my room. I need more. It's a good anger release. I get an extra window in my wall. Wins all around. I wonder what rating they're gonna end up giving. I know for sure Wilderness, and after seeing that Seder video, like Wellness and Seder are definitely gonna be up there. I just don't know. I don't think Halloween Wellness is gonna be as high as like some people might expect, but if Halloween Seder is like I'd say lower than like 9.7, I'm just gonna be like, no. Ain't no way. That damn thing out damaged Lich. Like you're gonna tell me that's like a 9.7? Even in dark? Not a chance. I guess maybe they'd bring it down some just because of the restrictions of you basically need a full primal team for her to be like effective, but you have enough good dark primal characters that it's fine. Like to be honest, like if I had Halloween Seder, I'd probably just run her with like I'd run her in a whatchamacallit in a with like Summer Magus Lich and then Halmal in the backline. Like to come in once Summer Magus dies. And then just throw like Dark Angel Olivia in the last slot. In case like shit really hits the fan, and then at that point it's like, well, if we can't win with Dark Angel Olivia, then we were screwed to begin with. I still think that it's kind of this. My brain thought about Dark Angel Olivia, and then it was like, man, I wonder if I'll ever make Dark Olivia match like Earth Olivia, which then made me think about the Grimnir chain, which then made me go, man, they really should have just made his skill 4 buff, just give him multi hit. His skill 4 buff is so weird. They're like, hey, we're gonna make it so that by default he hits all like enemies, but then his 2 is going to give him like a damage amp, but then he only hits one enemy. But then his 4 just makes him hit all enemies again, and it's like, What? Why? Like, I'm confused. Oh wait, never mind. I read that wrong. I mean, it still kind of is the same thing, but you know, it deals all damage attack after. But still, it's just like I think it would have been better just to give it like make his just give him the multi hit thing. Just give him the multi hit thing. Fucking Valentine Grimnir has. The death animation for the turtle takes so long because you have to wait for each individual snake tail to do their death animation. I'm check again at the 20-minute mark. Yeah, I just find it so confusing. That or they could have tied it to his like God of War levels, right? Like maybe when it's like capped out, it gets multi hit or something. Whatever it's called, multi instance hits. I don't know. I guess I'll wait to see if anybody puts out like a video for it. The on paper at least, I'm like mildly disappointed with the Grimnir rebalance. Like he's definitely got some good stuff. The one turn cut on Ogi to his skill one is pretty good probably for like higher guild wars. As long as they don't have something that just goes where it has like a lot of plane damage, because it's 8 turn cooldown, 1 turn cut on Ogi. So if you just Ogi a bunch, they'll just shred that cooldown. And then you gain shield, armored, veil, dispel, cancel, mirror image. And before the guild war boss just has like an all character attack, and that mirror image doesn't do jack shit. I'm just trying to figure out how you like if it would be good. Because the other thing is that like to be honest, I don't know if it would have been better to have the 1 turn cut on Ogi to Eternal Storm, or if it would have been better just to have it on Ultimate Tempest. Because at least on Ultimate Tempest, you would like have, you know, it'd give you faster damage amp because of the assassin on it. But that's like 1 turn assassin on an 11 turn cooldown. Pretty long. I mean, granted, it has the other buff too, but that's like self buff. Oh shit! I guess we can check since I accidentally went back to menu. All right, 136. I need to kill 7 more. Oh, I forget that his 3 gives him CA reactivation. That means he can get 2 turn cut every like 7 turns. That's actually pretty good. And he can protect it with a Dispel Council. Actually, not bad. Oh, why did I think it was 140? Good catch. I don't know why my brain thought it was 140. Oh, it's all just weapon stuff. Yeah, I have no idea why I thought it was 140. What? My brain. Oh, it's probably because I was thinking about this. How this one has more. Yeah, it's 130 because it's the stage after that. Well then. Oh, I have to grab it. Did I finish grabbing the? Wrong button. Yeah, I don't know why my brain was just like, yeah, 140. 140 is what we need. I literally looked at it earlier and was like 130. Okay. All right. Now I get to relax and enjoy Tortle Girl. Girl. Colossal beast face each other. I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I want like Beastmaster to be a thing with like actual like with the same mechanic as like Manatura, right? Where you gotta catch them all. Basically, is I want them to add Beastmaster and then let us be able to have like Rise of the Beast. Like the Rise of the Beast primals is like just have Genbu and just throw them at people. Like go get him. Is she strong enough to just freeze the fucking turtle? Oh, does she talk? Oh, I don't know how loud this is gonna be. Okay, this is usually pretty loud. That's why I usually have the volume off. Oh my god, that's so loud. We'll turn it back on when she pops back in. I usually don't play the sound specifically because like it's the volume's so loud. Hi. It's just like, oh, Blizzard. Cool. Now we can see where we're at. Giant turtle. He's practicing cryostasis for his flight through space to go fight the moon people. Come on. He's so fast.
おお、乗り心地抜群だね。へへへ。
I approve.
あ、なんだお前。魔物こ、そうかな。そうかも。それより怪我はなさそうだね。よかったよかっただよ。
Thumbs up from the bear.
心配してくれるのはありがたいけども。すっぽり着地できて、癒しを感じて
Make this my new home? I need those shoulders, lady.
このまま住んじゃダメ？ダメに決まってるだろう。どうだろう。そうかな。そうかも。
We're about to get frozen.
要領得ないな。でも必要なかったよね。余計なお世話焼いちゃったかも。だって君たちものすごく強いし、触れてるだけでわかるよ。あお、強制退去。
Yeah, sorry, you didn't pay your rent. We had to forcibly evict you from the shoulder apartment.
じゃあ一緒に雪だるま作ろう。ウルちゃんが下の体作るから、リュウちゃんたちがお顔作ってね。なんでそうなるんだよ。
New shoulders? Yeah, yeah. I'll just tear that arm off. Shoulder and all, and then just grow a new one. Easy.
しょ。しょ。無視して作り始めるな。あの魔物みたいに、もしかしてこのゲームも。そうかな。そうかも。そうだったかな。ウルちゃん雪遊びで忙しいかも。
By the way, did you freeze this like giant rampaging primal? I don't know, but I'm busy making a snowman. I'm here for it.
まあまあ、異変の元凶も消えたし、この寒空もそのうち晴れるよ。だからゲームなんか置いておいて、ウルちゃんと遊ぼう。
I like how the writing, well, the English translation has it as Yuanwu, but then she says it as Gembu because I mean they're technically the same. It's just cultural differences on how they get called. but that's amusing to me when it's like that.
いやー、確かに吹雪も収まったし、心なしか気温も落ち着いてるけど、私たち玄武の討伐だけじゃなくて、育児さんだ。だったらその氷みたいに硬い石、ウルちゃんが解いてあげよう。なでなでなでなで。
She's just giving people head pats. How are you gonna give people pats when you're so small?
冷てえ、雪玉作った手で触るなよ。えへへへへ。ほらほら、綺麗な髪のお姉さんも一緒に遊ぼう。
I don't know why she just gives me like little old lady vibes. Like now, come here, get the head pats.
関わらない方がいいよ。
Oh shit.
気にしない方がいいんだよ。この世界にはきっとそういうもので溢れてるもん。
He's like, how dare you say no to my pats?
どうしても玄武に関わるなら実力行使しかないよ。やる気なのか。気をつけろ。
I still love how like, they didn't miniaturize the weapon. Probably like my favorite thing.
ふわふわいちごのシャーベット。冷製スイーツスープも
She's so good. Oh, she's so good. I love her writing. So I'm gonna give him lethal head pats. That's I don't think Katarina is gonna is gonna enjoy that. I love how the April Fool's fight, like when you beat him up, it like ends with with Katarina grabbing him and just giving him the aggressive pats. That's so good.
口の中でふわふわの氷。このスープもうめえ。冷たいのになんでこんな果物。なんでごちそうになってんだ。オイラたちお前に手を引かれてそのまま言われるの
That's what she was doing.
気がついたらいっぱい美味しいもの作ってくれてま
That's
したね。
so funny.
まだまだおかわりもあるよ。
Just like seriously grabs you by the hands, like now, come here.
ずっとオイラたちあいつのペース。あいつじゃないよ。ウルキ、ウルちゃんって呼んで。
Her writing is great. The food thing though still fits my impression. She's just like a small old lady with a big axe.
ウルちゃんだよ。
Alright. It's still too loud, so volume goes off. The voice acting is good though. Do approve. Do approve. I do indeed approve. You know, I kind of wish, because like her axe looks a little different from ours, at least in the art that gets put. Like they put little like spikes on it. I kind of wish like 5-starring the weapons like gave it the same effect. Yeah, you can see it has like curved spikes instead of the flat upper part. I don't know if the other ones have, at least in the art. I don't know if maybe that's just like a design thing. I don't remember if the other ones have that. I don't think so. No, Chichiri is like looks the same for the most part, from what I can tell. There might be like a really minute difference. Even though I saw an art for Chichiri like earlier today that looked really nice. It was like really simple designs, like line style, but I liked it. I think Iruki's weapon's the only one that's done that. I don't think any of the other weapons have done that. I mean, you can barely see that one because of the bright ass fucking light on it, but it looks basically the same, just with an arrow. I guess it's like slightly bigger. That's just like an angle thing, dramatization. So unless like I don't know if they like if it actually changes or not in our model. Oh yeah, because you can see it way better here, right? Like it looks like an actual battle axe. Right, like here's like the hatchet shape is still here, and then here it looks more like a fantasy style battle axe. I think hers is literally the only one that does that in the art. I thought that was just really cool. All right, back to the Fate episode. Let's see what hers is. Unusual icefall cold pot. You know, hot pot is something I always wanted to try. Say yes and mean it. Sorry, no. If there's nothing to do with that missing person. I'll say that. Yeah, it feels like a weird reason. Longer than a dragon's tail. Oh yeah. Like she literally just went like, I'm borrowing the kitchen. She never said anything about actually working, yeah. Wait, do we know what the? So I know the alchemy event starts like tomorrow, basically, or in a couple of hours. I may be asleep. Do we know what it actually entails? Like everything, or have they not said anything more on it yet? Too bad I'm just shrouded in mystery. Like, what's that? You want to know more things? Unfortunately, I am too mysterious. Woe is thee. That person to join. Earlier at the beginning of the month, mentioned that's an additional drop added to raids. Auto conversion percentage. Only on specific raids wasn't stated though. Oh, okay. I'm curious how much the lot of conversion percentage would be. And it'd be nice if like the pro skips would count for it. Would drop it. Because I guess it's like depending on how much it gives, it'd probably be a good rate, good time to try and get like the Ouroboros, right? Good to upgrade. Oh, I was looking at the timeline thing now. The art for Ariet's uncap looks pretty. Oh, you pay. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, did it fall out or pocket or something? Oh, also, I guess we also now know that this update wasn't the one that brought the raids, even though apparently it's still slated for this month. The picture for the raid dude looks so cool though. I want that to be like a playable character. I also hope that it's not like uh, too much. Oh wait, all right. So there's more info that I hadn't seen about it yet. Let's see. First raid introduced. The boss will be light and will be both light and dark favored. That's kind of weird. I wonder if that'll be expanded on. I mean, I guess we've kind of seen that with the final rallies, but The fact that it'll be like an actual static raid that has both weaknesses. Interesting, I guess. And then it drops class weapon materials for Viking, Paladin, and Street King. Viking and Paladin, I expected. Street King, not so much, considering that there was other classes released before Street King. And then we still have no idea when we're getting the next Guild Wars upgrade, which I'm still absolutely terrified of when that's going to happen. Or like, because that requirement amount is going to be, it's probably going to make me cry in a corner. Not promising. Just like, we can't find her. Goes back to the restaurant. She's just been there. Tenacity Tail. That's his ring name. Now you get to ask me correctly. Alright, so in a month we get the slime collab, so we'll get to see what that's all about. I'm kind of curious how the gacha character part's gonna like go over. Especially considering that I think they had mentioned that the power strength of the gacha characters was aimed at like new to mid-level players. We'll see if like that actually translates, because I feel like sometimes some of the kits they release like get a little crazy without them intentionally trying to make them crazy. You know, not that important. Girl, you got that big ass axe. Sometimes like I wonder if like is she actually walking around with that axe? Like I can understand when we first meet her, but something tells me she's not walking around the kitchen with that big old hatchet sword battle axe thing and just doing its thing. About you and the turtle. Oh. Oh. I still find it interesting how for the other three, every time the writing was no, we have no idea who you are, even though, you know, if you've done all of them in order, which I'd say most of us have, you meet Chichery, and so you know like from the get go. And then now with this one, we're like, yeah, sure, we know what that is. sweet. Your tenacity tail has evolved into a sweet claw. Yeah, Ricky just like teeters is like between like small, like normal person into like just granny to me with the way she's like written. She's got that old soul in her. Oh, I almost forgot we get the Tales of Eternals in December. Oh, and there's a home screen redesign. I forgot that was a thing too. We don't know when the hell we're getting that one, but I'm curious if it's called the home screen redesign or if they're just gonna completely redesign all the UI for everything. Because the shop like UI redesign. Well, by everything I mean like the raid stuff, the inventory screens and stuff like that, or they'll just do it like one at a time. Because like the inventory like UI change is so nice in my opinion. It's so nice. That's weird, dog. What do you mean? I mean, to be fair, even realistically speaking, like she's technically friends with people we're friends with, so that's like, friend of a friend. It's like, yeah, it's good enough. Friend of a friend, and then we have a mission for you because we're basically like skyfaring mercenaries who skyfaring adventurers who take up odd jobs. Oh, I think this is the first time it's broken like that. Oh, angry turtle. Her reaction makes it seem that Huang Long might not necessarily be the good guy. I wonder if they're gonna pull the classic like just because they're a light element thing doesn't mean they're nice. I always find it funny when stories do that. Well, refreshingly amusing. Oh, he's too stonks. He's too stonks. All of its heads in it. He bubs it IRL. He hit it with the bub summon. He's like, nah, dog. Quick summon button is a thing. Friendo power achieved. By the power of friendship, we shall murk a turtle. Just lives out in the middle of nowhere. I wonder when they'll ever add like new Halloween exclusive, like a new Halloween exclusive quest. I haven't touched like the Halloween quest in forever. Ever since I got the Halloween stuff, that just gives me a chance to get the macaroons. I'm just like, I don't even want to do that. Not alone. Maybe I did, bro. Crazy. These like the voices. They're in my head. They speak to me of different things. I wonder if anybody's gotten the new Albert costume and posted a video of the animations yet. I mean, that is Albert, right? Am I tripping? Oh, it's Lucio. Honestly, the hood reminded me of the Albert version that has the hood. This dark version. I thought it was just Albert. All right, there's definitely someone out there has to have it if it's Lucio's. There ain't no way. I thought it was kind of weird when I was just like, oh, Albert's getting Halloween skin. Lo and behold, Mello is just dumb. He's just chilling in a coffin. To be honest, I don't even know why I thought it was Albert. Well, I guess I mean I can kind of see it. I can kind of see the confusion. Eep. Oh. Oh, the like the usual like XP thingy that they do. Like that kind. I guess I could probably do that at some point. Honestly, I haven't even bothered with the other one. Oh, he doesn't sit in the coffin while in combat? What is this? What is this? I feel robbed. I thought he would sit in the coffin while he's fighting. Shaking my head. Psy games. What have you done? SMH. Oh, that's the new. I was trying to figure out who the like second slot person was because they're so small behind Mugen. What's the Ogi animation look like? Feel robbed. Could have been just chilling in that coffin the whole time. SMH. Adsuna. Portal. Time to rethink that. Right, Mugen is the new. Yeah, I saw the the daggers like on some of the attacks, and I was like, oh, that's the new. Yeah, like it's just so small. Cause Mugen's fucking huge. Oh, they finally put the new things up on the wiki. I guess I should check out what the heck can do since I have him too. Right, no. Seems like a downgrade. Oh, that's always the worst. Turn cuts, funeral flowers. For each hit of damage taken that turn, water damage to a random foe. Games plus 10% charge bar up to 5 times. HP is 50% less. Restore 5 petals. Remove all debuffs. And cooldown for Midnight Rose Barrier. Consumes Blue Rose Queen. Rose Barrier remain ranged. Let me scroll down to Zag real quick, see what they did to him. So his Ogi no longer activates Blade of Evil Seal and he gains Drain. Instead, it one turn cut to his skill cooldown. Actually, don't think that's an upgrade. Unless, yeah. 4 hit, dark damage, a foe. Inflict attack down, defense down. How many turn cooldown? 4 turns, which every time he Ogis, it cuts 1 turn. Right, that's not too terrible. Based on number of debuffs, boost to attack multi-rank. Play at end of turn. 2 random debuffs on using skills. Amplify skill damage, withstand lethal turn based. Come closer so I can protect you. I'm good. Oh, ice clone. Using for 2 dispels on Lumi M3 anyways. I know he had like very, very niche usages for it. I think I don't think the debuffs is like that big of an issue considering the fact that him having debuffs gives him a chance to cast his skill 1, though we don't really know the number percentage breakdown yet. The problem though is the skill 1 is not great. A 4-hit attack defense down stackable. I think it would have been better if it was Demon's Bane instead, because that's a 2 buff. That's a 2 dispel, and then special attack damage down. Would probably see him have better use. The beast shield's not like too bad though. 20% reduced damage taken. Not terrible. I don't really think the rework really did much for him though. Like it shifted his kit around so he doesn't have to work off of dark pulses anymore. But it's kind of debatable. No, more like that's just the way she thinks she can pick. Oh, it's reforming. These don't resist. Tink. Oh snap. Oh, we're going in. Brain empty. Hit her with the Ogi off the rip. Yeah, actually, I don't know how to feel about his uh change. I really don't think it does much for him. I think he's still probably just not going to see much use out of maybe the dispel. I guess the biggest question would be like, what can he get like any debuffs? when he's doing it, or is it like from a limited pool? If it's from like a limited pool, it's kind of whatever. But if he can just like all of a sudden petrify himself, that would suck. Do I actually have to? Oh, I thought it was just YOLO run it down. Oops. I have to actually try. Oh, I think I get it. I think I have to use the Ogi to try to kill it. Past that. Damn. What's the percentage breakpoint for when she... Oh yeah, we just got it there. I'm assuming probably at that point I read health or something. Tundra Slam plus plus. I love how like when they upgrade the skill, they just add plus signs to the end of it. Oh, Harley. Carlotta don't care. Or Cagliostra don't care because I probably never get her. Randall got not a whole lot of changes. But stacking damage, and skill damage kept up. Angry Turtle. Like, set me free. Wanogi. Oh. We made her cry. We're fucking monsters. What? This is I always said it. I always said it. The turtle was best Rise of Beasts monster. Turtle was best. Everybody else's opinion's invalid. Oh, there's the bum. Oh. Oh. That's a bit of a conundrum. That's a bit of a problem. So, do we choose world annihilation or world annihilation? Take a pick. I guess one's like world annihilation, the other one's like civilization collapsing. he, he, he did not just. Ruki didn't just go, we could all die. And him just being like, look at it this way. Die. Like, what? What is that? He's such a bum. You know, I don't feel bad whooping Huang Long's ass anymore for the stupid talisman things. You stuff them into the lyrium ball like the fuck. Honestly, bro. If we just stick him into our walking master ball over here, it'll be fine. We don't need anything else. Like, why are we even sweating about this? We have a solution to the problem. The walking master ball. Oh, that's cool. They've really been upping their like animations within the confines of it. I was really impressed when they started animating like in the fight itself, like attacks to like do deflecting and stuff, and the choreo like doing choreograph stuff in the fights aside from just face pops in effect, stuff like that. Pretty cool. It's cool to see them like try to add like new flair and stuff to the story in the I'm sure pretty limited constraints that they have with what they're working with a browser based system. Alright. Hong Long's a villain. We gotta whip that horse's ass. I can't believe this. He made a rookie cry. Oof. We have learned on this day that Huang Long is indeed a hoe and must be slapped with an axe to the face. I'm also still curious, like, how big technically the hatchet is. Because, like, Harvins are small, but that still does not seem hatchet sized. Because they're not that small. I guess maybe it's hatchet size for like a male giraffe. Yes, the solution is put Kieran in our master ball and just beat the absolute crap out of Hong Long. That's our solution. Oh, she's been able to see everything through the clone? That's insane. That's some crazy power. Honestly, I feel like if we sat Yuruki down and had and like even just explained to her the shit we've had to deal with just like the society, not even including all the other batshit crazy stuff, she'd be like, you know what? Y'all might be able to fix this. Y'all might be able to fix this. Because I mean, I don't know how the Saints fall into the like chronological order of all the batshit crazy stuff we've done, but I think after being able to fight Basan, Beelzebub, Belial, Baja, like in his 20 different fucking versions, I think that we could probably handle beating the crap out of a dumb horse. Exactly. How many people does it take to beat up a horse? 6? Because of a full party, but realistically, probably just 4. You know what? Now I'm gonna have with even more gusto doing the proud fight here in a second. Bum, bum. Bum. Alright. So we have glaciate level, 100% fire damage cut, level 7 or above end cooldown for Tundra Slam. Oh, this also restores HP. Oh, wow. That means if you run her with Makula, you have a lot of sustain because they both restore HP. Their skills. Raise glaciate effect. Delay effect on that. Consume 20% of. I think. What? Wait, wasn't there a delay effect on the Makula? It too. Am I tripping? No, it was a gravity. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I mean, they'd still be pretty good together, honestly. No, yeah, delay and gravity. Because delay off of the hailstorm. Yeah, no. Oh my god, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I kind of want to try them. I think we're gonna try them. We're gonna use them on the prod fight, see how they work. But I think I'm just gonna use Jack. Can I use? I should use Mana Diver. Actually, now that I think about it. Consume 20%. Caster's max HP for substitute. Debuff immunity instant. Okay. Low multi attack rate. I mean, we'll take a low multi attack rate over no multi attack. Looking at you, Wellness. Activate Glacial Surge. This is actually kind of interesting because this gives us bigger end damage bomb thing, and then the 10% boost. The 10% booster. Mm. My Zodiac team I like to use for shenanigans. I need to get around to farming Magna 3 for yeah, I was really surprised that Street King is in the first batch of class weapons though. Like Viking and Paladin made sense, but the fact that they just like went over yeah, Tremantis and Mana Diver and just went straight to Street King, I find kind of odd. But to be fair, I don't think Mana Diver needs a class champion weapon anytime soon, in all honesty. That class is just strong. Alright, I wanted to look at the rest of the changes now that. Wait, what? There we go. I don't know why it's not showing up on the Chrome side. Oh, there it is. Oh, because it's. Yeah, she didn't get very many changes. I don't really know how her kit works anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's see. Went from just crystallizes and restores healing cap of 1200. Turned into crystallize, activates hailstorm. Oh, and then the crystallize got changed to 2.5 turns. That's actually really good. Oh, and apparently it used to be removable? I don't know. Then this went from just damage crest charge bar to damage multi-attack stackable down crest charge bar. And then hailstorm went from just delay and damage to delay glaciate heals people and then double number of hits, which I'm guessing just means it hits twice because it doesn't specify that it's like a 4 hit or anything, so it's just a 2 hit hailstorm. And then this, yeah, all right, so here it is. Yeah, it went from just attack down with gravity and glaciate to fire attack down, water defense down, gravity, and then gets instant charge when when glaciate levels at 10, which then lets you double Ogi. Like I think Makula like just walked out like a fiend. I think like her rework might be the best out of all of them. It's just water's kind of like pretty chunky for a good character, so I don't know how it affect her usage. But I think she's like overall like you're definitely not sad if you get her, especially as like a newer character. She brings a lot of like sustainability to your team. This one, yeah, his Ogi now raises his God of War level by 2. Eternal Storm. Oh, right. I forgot that. Okay, so now this just gives you all of the bonuses all at once instead of giving you the armored effect after. That's actually a really good change. Ultimate Tempest. I think it's just because, yeah, because the God of War buff got changed a little bit. And you get more crit and multi from this. I was actually, it kind of would have been nice if it made this like team wide. Oh wait, no, yeah, because that's just the assassin, team wide assassin. But it kind of would have been nice if you could have given this to your whole team. Oh well. And then this is the one, the change that like I don't really kind of understand, because it's like it takes 10 stacks to be able to cast this. Granted, it's an indefinite buff, and then all it does is deals wind damage and then gives attack and defense stackable down. Like, because it's still going to be slow going, because you get 2 from Ogi, and then you get 1 from, I think his 2 raises it by 1. Well, everything raises it by 1 now. So you'll get like 3 on like his first turn. Because they changed it, instead of just being buffing skills or charge attacks, he gains just stacks in general just for clicking all. But like I feel like this change is a little lackluster. Especially when you compare it to like Shiva's like skill 4. A little underwhelming of a change there. I don't know what they could have done there though. I mean, I could think of a couple things that I would have liked, but most of it probably would have been a little busted. For me, I feel like it should have been like deal wind damage to all foes and then just give him the multi-instance like attacks as long as ultimate Tempest is in effect. Three gives CA activation. Oh right, I forgot about that. That's 4 every, what was it, 6 turns? 7 turns. Right, I forgot about this. I saw it earlier. I mentioned this in regards to the turn cut. But yeah, so like he has Ogi from turn 1, and 1 turn you get 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, actually that's pretty fast. You're at 7 stacks in 1 go. I still feel like this one's a little underwhelming though. Just saying. But that makes it a bit more together. I guess we'd have to see like, because they said they buffed the crit rate and multi attack. I'm assuming that probably just makes it that at level 10 he just guaranteed them triple attack. Or not. Oh no, because it caps out at 5. So it doesn't go all the way up to 10. I don't know, I guess we'll see him in action. I guess I'm just like slightly underwhelmed that his like skill 4 didn't, like all it got was that. I don't think it got a damage bump or anything. Randall just got extra stuff to go off of his passive things. Don't know, don't use them, don't care. Oh no, don't use it, don't care. I don't think, to be honest, I think he came out at like neutral. Like realistically speaking. I think he came, I don't think this like made him worse or better, realistically speaking. Cause like he gains 2 debuffs per usage. We don't know if it's like just from a specific list or anything. But like I think the fact that this gives team drain makes him like gives him like a slightly bigger edge. Because team wide drain effects are actually kind of rare now. I don't see them too often. But I honestly think he just came out like, I think it's just like a neutral. Because they buffed this, the skill damage specs. And then they also gave him the ability that he has amplified skill damage on top of that. He has a, to support EMP, it also had amplified skill damage, so further amplifies it. But he's got 2, well, he's got supplement skill damage here, and then he's got amplify skill damage here. And then he can withstand lethal turn-based damage to counter the fact that he's getting 2 debuffs. And then, based on the number of debuffs, he gets a boost to attack like everything, and then he has a chance to activate his 1 at the end of the turn. The biggest thing here depends on like how many debuffs and if it's possible to guarantee his 1 activating every turn. Because I think if his 1 can activate every turn, potentially with the damage spec increases on top of the just passive amplify and supplement with whatchamacallit, with the M3 grid, like it might end up being a net positive as long as he can't like paralyze himself, petrify himself, like stuff like that. Because if he can like could you imagine you're like setting him up to do the thing and he just gives himself paralysis and he's just useless? And like, what the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure it's probably like he gets poisoned, ignited, blinded, like, you know, just the usual stuff. Maybe even shorted might be on the list. Which, if it is on the list, it would kind of be a little bit of an issue. But I think the biggest loss was here, honestly. I think trading the activate of the 1 for the 1 turn cut to skill cooldown might be a bit of a waste, but at the same point, it also makes him be able to cast his 2 more often. Because that's like a 4 turn cooldown, and now it gets a 1 turn cut every time he Ogies. Which he's always going to get like some value out of this to some degree. Like with a 1 turn cut. So I guess there's that. I guess maybe that like evens it out. No, I think he actually comes out like slightly net positive with the changes. We would just have to see like what debuffs he can get and if he can actually just completely bone himself. Because like, especially because if it's like turn-based damage, but then you run him with like what, Lich, it doesn't really matter because he's gonna heal himself. And then with the point is that like he has the, if he can like duplicate, I already had it on the checkout, but we'll keep it out. What's up, Sunshine? You get the magical floating lechonk. Gracias por el agua. How are you? How's your week going? But I think with like Demon's Bane, with a 1 turn cooldown, and then you run him with like Lich, I think he comes out like net positive actually. Like realistically speaking. Especially if he can just like reapply debuffs, right? Like if he already has like poison, he can just give himself poison again. Then it doesn't really matter. I'm tired. Oh, rough week. How much sleep? Or just perma-tired like me. The only thing that I feel like is his bestial is like slightly low duration for how long the cooldown is. Because yeah, this is also going to take advantage from the one turn cut, but one turn cut on 12 is kind of rough, especially on the fact that he doesn't give himself, like, he doesn't have any self regen for Charge Boy. Teach you something new in Spanish. Ugh, I don't know if I can do that on the spot. My brain has been so dead today. And why is it wrong for you to call your boyfriend pequeño? Because usually if you're telling that to your boyfriend, you're telling me he has a small PP. Or you're calling him small, and some people get like, you know, don't being like called small because men, for whatever reason, like to be like, no, we're big. We're big. I don't particularly care. But one of those two. You do that because it's funny. Yeah, I'd do it. I'm a terrible person. Like if something like that like makes someone go, I'm like, free ammo. I do it more often. That's just how I was raised. That's how my house. That's my family. That's my childhood. My family was a oh, you don't like being called short? You're gonna get called short for the rest of your life, even if you end up being like 7 feet tall. Are you playing video games? That's a good question. I haven't been playing a lot of multiplayer games recently. I've been working on my like JRPG backlog. Apex makes me want to like turbo cease existing, but that's like the only one. So I actually don't know. It's a good question. I haven't touched Apex in so long. Good. Continue. Continue. Save yourself. Apex's like Steam rating is so bad right now. It's so bad. Like I don't. I already closed my Steam. I don't know if it got like slightly better or anything recently. Last time I looked, I think it was like last week, and it was mostly negative, and then like mixed. Uh, it's pretty bad. To be fair, they brought it upon themselves. Do I have box cat? I do have cat. Mighty box cat. All hail. But yeah, I think Zach probably ends up at. He's probably going to be at the same point he's always been. I think he might be slightly better. I think basically what's probably going to happen is he might be slightly better than Hamal in a fight that doesn't proc Hamal's passive, but still has like annoying buffs you want ripped off the boss. I forget how edgy his like art is. Do we know what the damage increase was? Because it says it was skill damage specs have been increased, but I don't see a number. Even here, it doesn't say a number. I mean, it should hit pretty hard, especially considering these two changes. He has amplify here and he has supplemental here. Granted, it's only 4 hit. Be nice if it was 6, but we'll make do with what we got. I really don't think he's too bad though. All right, where was I? I was setting up the rookie party. I still need to use Ninja Girl. I feel like her kit's kind of fun. That is not what I wanted. I should do my pro skips on her real quick. Is it weird that I don't like using the Dragon Zodiac all that much? I don't know why. Ironic because she was my spark target, but I don't know why. Oh, she has like no EMPs. She has one of those that we want. I didn't roll too bad actually. What's this thing? Fire. Oh wow, not bad. Mello, you're already in the party screen. What are you doing? All right, we can move chat because he's been 100 for a while. Can I get to 80? if I use the XP bonus. This one? No. This one. Yeah, there it is. Goes Burr. You guys get pretty close to. Oh my god! Can I stop pushing the wrong things? It has to be pretty close to. We would get pretty close to cap with the skips. Also, can I get the Europa Manatera? If I get the Europa Manatera, we're swapping to Mana Diver instead of Lumberjack. I've been doing my pro skips every day since they've added it, and I still don't have it. Actually, no, I've missed like one day. One day here and there. Nah, just one. Yeah, I've been pretty on top of it recently. Alright. Moment of truth. Europa. You won't come home on the gacha. Will you come home on the Manatera? The answer is no. The answer is no. I'm gonna double check. I guess I could double check my Manateras in case I got it and just never realized it. I need to go back to farming wellness though. I also need at some point get around to clearing out all my Fate episodes to get all that free crystals. Ah, fuck, 73. I think I have enough macaroons to get her to 80 though. I still find it amusing that you can get all of the skills of the am I not leveled? I have not leveled up. Oops. You can get all the skills for the Saints with having them at level 1. Okay. Dummy testing, collapse and charge bar getting lower. Some of the debuffs you can say you can go in. Oh no, why would they let that be in his debuff pool? Okay, no, that actually like just fucks him. Oh, that actually like kills him. His kit, it would be like okay if he didn't have that. Like if that wasn't a possibility. Cause that's such a shit show of a chance to have. Yeah, no, they okay, yeah, they kind of fucked him there a bit there. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Why would they do that, bro? I swear, like I'm telling you, Cygames as a company, like boggles my mind. What like in some of the things they do. Cause sometimes like it just makes you question like, is it the same people like making these? Oh, I have that's fine. No, put that on the main hand, you bum. The inked one, that one's kind of whatever, honestly. I feel. If it, the reason I don't really care too much about the inked one is because there's an actual like animation difference. Well, I mean you can still be in danger level in green HP, but realistically, especially on like more developed grids, you're gonna see when he's about to die, and you're just like, I should probably do something about that. The fuck is my grid that I use for this? My grid for water is so all over the place. 2 katanas, 2 spheres, this. Okay. Oh, katana. Where's the other one? But where actually is it? Why is the other one here? Oh, it's because the other one's attack. Oh. Yeah. Two spears. I don't know if the Lambda spears are still worth using. Well, I think they're worth using until I get the M3 stuff. Just watching my damage like go down. And swap this with Ultima Sword. Yeah, I imagined that that was going to be in there just because that was like one of his older debuffs that he could get. Wait, do I use 3 fists for this or do I use... I use the... Trying to emulate that other good as well as possible. Just watch as like my damage goes to the floor. Is honestly, I'll make half them to start. Well, Bilal is still probably should be fine. I mean, I don't need anything super cracked out for crowd fight. I just want to see how it feels because I think I might try it on Colossus for that lethal turn. You know, it's gotta be. You gotta, you know, it's useful. It's useful. No, no. As soon as like you were just you said that they had collapsed and charged. Yeah, I was like, no, that's a dead man. No, what is the? No, retreat, retreat. I autopiloted. Yeah, no. As soon as like like anything charge bar related is in there, instant kills it because it's like his usefulness is highly dependent on him getting those ogies off for the 1 turn cut. In my opinion, as soon as he can't get that going, like he's like just there's just no point in using him. I feel. I think everybody's. That's definitely all full auto because I haven't touched anybody else. That is not what I. That is not what should have. I forget that. Oh, Moon's actually like wrong spot. Moon's supposed to be in my summons thing. Moon was in the support summons because the Moon summon was like SR ranked for the longest time. But yeah, no, the charge bar gain one is that's just no bueno. That kind of just kills any real like usability he has, in my opinion. Look at her go. I'm gonna lie, her model design kind of grew on me over time. I wasn't too big of a fan of like the initial like concept art, but they grew on me over time. Honestly, not bad. I feel like with this lineup, well, with Kanga it would be better, but I'm too lazy to. I think I'm just gonna wait till next month so I can get the katana stands. I have plenty of like katanas, like gotcha katanas that are garbage to use, but not sure, 100% certain. But I think 4D is going to guarantee an autocast. Interesting. I guess I mean like maybe in like short burst fights where you don't care about him ogreing, it could probably work. But at that point, and especially in an element like dark, if it's a short burst fight, you're not even gonna take him. You might as well just take something else because it's dark. That's kind of like their specialty. I forget how many skills, bro. They've got like 15 skills to push before they start fighting. Holy. Why did his Ogi do like no damage? I'm actually confused. His Ogi hit for like 1.9. I forgot this gives medallions. I would give Grimnir a spin. I mean, to be fair, the thing's not gonna live long enough for us to get a real decent grasp on it, but oh, that's right. I did. I was trying to remember if I did his level 100 quest, and I remember that I dealt with Odin. I'm still kind of sad that there's no like playable Odin. I remember when Chevalier was like put out, people were really excited because they were like, "Oh shit, maybe we'll get Odin as playable." Because you know, horse. But no dice. I'm honestly just really curious how like they plan on like adding characters to the gachas because there's so many primals that people want playable that like they could probably literally just do that and not run out anytime soon. But I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I love the all the new characters and stuff added in, but it just feels weird. I feel like that was a bit of a no-brainer. Seven seconds in one turn is really good though. Hmm. Yeah, I guess we'll try a run with. We'll use lumberjack, even though it's mostly because I'll make the Kengo katana tomorrow. I think it'll be. It might take a little longer than what I usually run with, but I think it'll be slightly comfier. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, no, she's basically designed for Colossus. Why are you double attacking, bro? Sometimes I love watching the power disparity between all my grids. This one should be up to date because it's on my main one. Yep. Because like it's so funny because like well the water one is definitely slow because my water grid's pretty garbage at the moment. But the I don't know how much of this stuff is. Everything should be turned on except for glitches. I say as like Magus is like half of her shit was turned off. This is like one of the downsides to like when the how like the skill auto stuff is character based, not like party based. Because sometimes I double dip what characters are in my OTK setups and what characters aren't, and then so obviously on my quick like just trying to get in Ogi get out, you know I try to turn off all the skills. Though with Bubs I just like quick call Bubs and then just use that instead because that deals a bunch of damage. Yeah, I feel like to be honest, like in hindsight, I think the well, Iruki's like literally designed to deal with Colossus. I just realized because I'm taking the fuck you, hold on. You made a rookie cry. But the frost debuff, the one that like amps the damage, I think is tied to chain burst. If I'm mistaken. I think it's like on full chain burst, right? When he gets like the frost by debuff. Ooh, target team goes burr. I guess we'll find out because I'm just gonna go rip one right now and see what it feels like. So I do need to fix the summons. guess we'll stick Poseidon and then Poseidon in there. I don't think. Yeah, no. I had to doing 4chan. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why that's what it makes it. Yeah, she's basically just designed to just straight deal. Rock that. I wonder, I mean, like, if they ever add more because like the problem is I'm trying to think of other ones and I can only think of omens that want you to use 4 Ogies rather than full chain burst, which makes me wonder if maybe they'll add more of that style so that way her passive sees more use than just Colossus. But honestly, I'm doubtful. All right, let's see how this goes. I'll see how this goes, and then I'll end stream. Pretty tired. Of course you resist gravity, you bum. My damage is so sad. I know he has like the damage amp up, but or like the damage defense up, but still, that's a bit too sad for my taste. Yeah, I need to farm Magna 3. Like, so bad. Leviathan, just. Oh. Yeah. That defense on the stacks just makes me sad. I mean, realistically speaking, I should probably just drop the WEM this year. I really don't think they're doing shit for me. Especially because I don't run Summer Keg anymore. I got so tired of running Summer Keg. Yeah, not bad. I already got the first stack knocked off. Oh, I forgot to have her CA skip. To be fair, it's pretty short. Actually, is that the same? Honestly, the sustain on this is kind of bonkers. In all honesty, like we're taking damage and our health hasn't moved at all. Damage sucks because of the grid, but Ogi Generation's really good. Because it's a 1000 heal for free every turn. That's actually not bad. Yeah, I think I should just put Europa Heart. Or at least like definitely swap one for Europa Heart. I don't know what else to do. It'll move once. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nothing like dimensional cleave to make your HP bar move. This reminds me of like the older water grids, right? Where it was like all the other elements, we need to kill the thing before it kills us. Light and water, we'll kill it eventually, but we're not dying either. Like, oh, that's so funny. Yeah, just the sheer fact that the glaciate's like slightly slow, mostly because we don't since we have lumberjack and not Kengo like providing extra charge bargain. But 2 turns earlier than 10 turns, it's not bad. It's acceptable. Because the point is, as long as you keep both of them ogieing at glaciate 10, you probably don't have to worry about Colossus doing anything besides his triggers. So you're basically pretty safe for the first like half of his health. And then since both of them provide charge bar relatively reliably, honestly, it's not bad, honestly. Like the two of them together. From the standpoint of like a newer player, which honestly these rebalances and stuff like that, and these Saints are designed for that, they're solid. I'd say they're pretty solid. If you have like Makula and you get a rookie like fully upgraded, you can probably fight pretty much every fire raid that you have to worry about before you hit the Revens, except for maybe wellness. Because, but then again, if you just have Societa, wellness is literally not a problem. I mean, and not to mention that if her skill 3 lines up with her, oh, like if you save her skill 3, right? Whenever wellness is gonna do his like big fuck you things, she can just tank it for no damage. Yeah, no, actually, no, I take it back. No, she's pretty solid. Like, if you can get like some decent standard characters, like you're sitting pretty good as a newer player. I feel for being able to clear content relatively easily. Like, obviously, your grid level is gonna like affect you some because you need a bit of a health threshold, which once you start getting into higher ranks gets resolved with the total HP full stuff. It's not really like that big of a deal in the long run, right? But if you have like a bad grid like I do, or you're just a newer player, you don't have a lot of characters, she's definitely good. I don't know why people are saying she's like bad. She's definitely good. If I wasn't dumb and I just dropped my 2 Wham spears, we'd be dealing more damage. There's just I don't know what to swap the second one for. Obviously, I swap one for another Europa Harp, but I guess I could just put the axe, the Aquamarine axe. Oh no, I should put the Gembu axe in for the damage cap. Yeah, we'll have to see how it handles, like the sustain handles, like once we start hitting this part of the health bar that has just like trigger, 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 trigger. I might have to like pause it in blue pot here and there, depending on how the rookie's like kit lines up with it. Cause one of the annoying issues with with Tiamat is once you start hitting that end of that health bar, she just constantly fucking she just constantly does triggers and just deletes your team. Oh, the Relic Buster actually started doing stuff. And the Mana Diver did too. They had a bit of a delay in their honors because of all the skills getting casted. Oh, that's probably going to line up pretty nicely. She'll be able to eat that first one. Dimensional Cleave on Uruki with 100% fire cut? Wait, does Dimensional Cleave on the Magna 3 deal plane damage or does it deal regular? That's, that's actually a bit of an important thing. I don't know. I've never paid attention this far into the fight. Usually I like walk away from my computer when I start seeing people joining and doing like active damage. Bro, that double Ogi is so good. The first one is fire at least? Alright, good. Because there's nothing like being like 100% elemental cut, sub all. Plane damage. Oh no. Alright, the next one's gonna hurt. Always switches at some point. I have the wiki open on the other page. I can look. Where's the raid fights? Raid fight section. Oh, I forget, right? They put it up top. Omega 3, Colossus. The moment when you say Omega 3 and you're not talking about like supplements. No, it seems like it's just fire damage all the way through. Could you imagine if like the very like last one was just like it was just like plane damage? It's like, oh yeah, you're getting hit with like 2000% plane damage. Or 2000% plane, yeah, plane damage. It's kind of funny because supposedly it's supposed to ignore defense, but apparently not for 100% elemental cut. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of impressed. I definitely don't think it'll be better than other teams I can put together once I get the Magna 3 grid up and running. Oh, there we go. How much? Okay, just one tap Makula for some weird reason. I'm kind of surprised that everybody else, like, was her HP really that far lower than everybody else's? Hmm. I dealt more damage than I was expecting. I don't know, the important thing for me is when you hit like this point in a fight, right? Where other people who aren't hosting kind of stop like being in the fight. And sometimes you don't get people that come in. So having a team that can at least help you finish the fight off is extremely helpful. Shit. Remember from the other trigger. I'm sure we're taking 5k every time. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the dimensional cleave. But that makes sense then. Because yeah, she definitely wouldn't have had enough HP to survive a dimensional cleave and that at the same time. Oh, this is the big one. Hey, we lived, bitch. Ruki was holding on for dear life. Yeah, it's honestly not bad. I honestly like I don't know. I guess if I really cared for it, maybe I'd try it out by swapping Vajra out for someone else, like another standard character. Oh, she's okay. That's kind of cute. That's so cute. He's just like me on the floor. That's so cute. He's like, oh, it's too hot. That's really not bad, honestly. I think she's a perfectly good character, especially for being free. And of course, he doesn't give me a staff or an axe. You bum. Sure. Yeah, the damage was a little low for Kula, but she was really just there for the glaciates to just postpone the charge attacks from the boss. Like obviously you can get better. Part of this is also due to the fact that my grids just let me change this. Because the web spears just aren't doing anything for us. Put that there. Also my OCD will not allow me to have similar weapons be far apart. I swear this is the entire reason they added this. Because there's like, it makes no sense to add this sort of feature if it wasn't literally for people just like me who just go insane without having the same weapons like in the same spot, like next to each other. Because I'm thinking you can't even swap the auxiliary slot weapon, right? Like if I'm thinking on like the auxiliary classes, you can't swap this weapon. Like you can't swap either of them. Like with this system, you have to swap it the old-fashioned way. Pretty sure. So I feel like the only reason this exists is for people like me, which, you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay, so here's the issue. Is I'm thinking like just put the malice in there. Because we have the seraphic covered here. We can't put the opus weapon in because we're using the draconic axe because it's lumberjack. Even though actually well, I don't know, because this gives a sharp boost to MC's attack for one hit. Oh, well, for one hit. Actually, never mind. That probably gets consumed pretty quickly. I don't actually know of, like, using the Europa harp. Because, like, what I'm thinking is, well, I mean, it probably is, but we'd also have the fire damage reduction also really helps. Because the issue is, actually, I don't know if the harp here is better or if using the aquamarine hatchet is better. Since it takes us so long. Like, we were at, like, what, 20 turns? I like it better horizontal. Like, you know, going from left to right. I have like really weird tendencies for how my weapon grids look. Usually I like them going like left to right, or I'll put them in a cube if there's like 4 of a weapon. Or I'll put them in a straight line, or I'll do like a corner L. It just depends. Depends on the weapon. Sometimes like some weapons I like seeing them in different like setups. This is definitely better than before. It's just I don't know how much better. Because this also makes it easy to swap to Kengo, because for Kengo, I'll just like drop the Malice, use the Kengo main hand, and then leave the Draconic in. Because until I get Magna through, I don't want to swap the Draconic for Opus, because especially for Colossus, because this definitely helps. Up the count to 10. Yeah, I would say the hatchet is probably the way to go. I forgot about that. I always forget about this feature. Really good for the turn stuff. Yeah, so that's definitely the play there. They're two axes. They go together. Leave me alone. I don't care if that's a sword. It looks like an axe. Don't judge me. Like, I get like stuff like that. Oh yeah, and I'll do that like tomorrow because I have to do all the different. Well, actually, can I use? Oh, bless whoever decided to actually let that be usable for that. I remember when they first used the anvils, you couldn't use it past like skill level 10 for whatever godforsaken reason. Oh, bless. Also, if they could just let me reserve SSR weapons from the mailbox, that'd be great. I love the anvils. They make life so easy. All right, so that's all right. That grid should definitely be better. Now, the only thing I have left to hope for, well, ignoring the Magna 3, is is the Siete swords. Because I need to get also, when are they gonna give me like Glory Bringer different skin colors? Look in my head. Because I have the placeholder. Wait, where is it? Yeah, like this is just a placeholder grid. This team is so old. This used to be like my best lineup for Wind for the longest time. Because I was just so fucked for characters for Wind for ages. Must. Oh, like, why would you even do Glorybringer without Summer Galleon if you own her? But yeah, I went for the longest time without having any good like win characters, and then starting from like last year, I just started getting a bunch of really good ones. So my win lineup looks pretty different. Where'd she go? Do I have musical? I don't remember if I got any of the wind evokers. I think I did. Put Enyo. Sure. But yeah, so I can use the Ultimus. Two Siete swords. So that's four. And I was thinking, I don't have the Cosmic sword. Thinking maybe using the Cosmos sword instead to get the fifth sword. Because it's either that or Windhouse. Like those are like the only two worth using. My Windhouse, I got too lazy and left myself just two levels off from being max awakened. But even then, it's attack, which as if you're gonna use attack, it's better for main hand. But to be honest, like this is just not even like I just don't feel like it's worth using without the two Siete swords. It's just I don't know if I should go for like I kind of fucked up a little bit because I went for on the water one, my katanas. I have a attack one and a defense one because originally I was gonna go do Mugen after getting like katanas because there was like I was looking at a bunch of grids and like the bare minimum they wanted they were just like you want like two katanas, one attack, one defense, and then like more or less this setup, which I need to change this. This for sure needs to be like double harps. Uh, but like I should have just made them double attack because I just haven't touched Mugen at all whatsoever. I honestly don't even think you can fit Mugen swords in the Magna 3 grids, especially with like my grid. Because it's like what? Replace 3 with an Exalta, put 1 axe in. Probably leave the Shiva sword. Sword of Flames for sure. I mean, I guess I could drop a Crimson scale, but I think like 1 Mugen sword is like useless. Every time I've ever seen anybody use Mugen swords, they always use like 2. Like minimum. There's a couple I saw they used 4. Croissant. Yanzi. Hello. How have you been? Going to be ending soon. I also think it's time for me to put wellness in the back seat. I think my love for my boy is holding me back. Ooh, something. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna hold on to the Xeno for like posterity's sake. I already accidentally like reduced to the oh, solved this problem. I already accidentally like dismantled the Xeno. I think I accidentally forgot to grab Xeno Cocytus and I dismantled Xeno Diablos. Well, I am chilling. Luckily, we were able to finish today the grind for the new character in Grand Blue that they released. So I can now relax. But I am chillaxing. But I am tired, so I'm going to end the stream. But yeah, so with this, we'll be done with Grand Blue until, well, at least probably streaming. I might stream it if I get like bored or something because we need to get caught up in Star Rail. Well, not really. I'm not like really too bent out of shape of staying like doing more Star Rail stuff aside from just running a couple of domains off stream because I just run those, especially now because there's like double rewards. All right, I forgot that you get this one like fully uncapped. Dead to me then. This one not so much because I think I need 1 more wellness fist so I can fully uncap that. But oh yeah, this is what I got from. After all these years, I finally got a Crimson Finger from the half birthday 10 part SSR thing. I was cackling when I saw that, and then tears streamed down my face. But yeah, so let's see. I think the plan is tomorrow we'll probably go back to Zenless. Actually, I think starting tomorrow night, we're gonna play some of the demos I downloaded. But I downloaded a couple demos from the Next Fest, and some of them are games I've been waiting for like a demo to come out. And so we're gonna do that. And that'll probably be the night stream. We'll just do some quick Zenless at the beginning to get the event and the dailies done, and then we'll swap to the demos just to muck about with them. And so that'll be what's today? Today's Wednesday. Well, technically Thursday for me, but yeah. So that'll be Thursday night, Friday night will be that. And then next week, because the Halloween event in 14 should be in full swing, I will cash in on the free 4 days because I have a friend of mine who she so kindly tends to remind me when those hop around. And so I'm going to use that to do the Halloween event so we can get the freebies because the free costumes look pretty cool. And well, that's cool, more stylish. I like them. And then try to see if we can get through as much of the Endwalker MSQ as possible, which will be nice because I haven't played 14 in a long time, but I've kind of had an itch for it. So we'll be able to experience the story I'm probably not gonna try to like speed run through it, especially because 14 is like one of the few games I actually like just questing through and being kind of like in the know of like how things work, like with the story wise. Because the stories, I mean, I've played it since like A Realm Reborn, so I'm mildly invested in the story to some degree. I have a general gist of what's going on, unlike most other MMOs and games I play. Granted, it also does a better job of keeping like a continuity going, unlike World of Warcraft. I don't know what the fuck is going on in that game. Ever since Wrath of Lich King, what's happening in that story? World's ending every patch. That's all I know. It's just ending in different places, but it's still our world that's ending. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so that's kind of like the general gist for plans. Trials of Mana is, we're almost done with it because I'm pretty sure Dragon Lord is like the end of like the, you know, the regular game. And then I think I'll play long enough to unlock the like the third class in post game. But I'm debating whether I want to start Atelier Ryza or if I want to do like another playthrough as the other three. To be honest, I'm leaning more towards Atelier Ryza just because usually I like, if I'm going to revisit a game, I usually like to like do it a couple months later so that it's a bit more of a comeback to it. There's time travel, Dragon Star. Let's not talk. We do not talk about that. That expansion doesn't exist. All right, expansion's dead to me. The only thing that good that came out of that expansion, those with the stupid bronze dragonflight shenanigans, was Gladiator Stance. That died in that expansion. So, oh my god, rest in peace, Glad Stance. Oh, the glory days of being a Prout Warrior, where you just glyphed on your shield slam to dispel buffs, and you were just literally 1v5ing in a corner, just killing everything around you. Satisfaction was immeasurable. So, in case people don't know, World of Warcraft, there was a talent that you used to be able to take on Protection Warrior, which is a tank class. Called Glad Stance, which I guess if you play 14, it's like the DPS stance that tanks get in that game, right? For when they're off tanking. And that was the intention, was you take, well, actually I think that was supposed to be the intention, but Glad Stance, if I'm mistaken, you couldn't turn it on while in combat. Like you had to turn it on prior to, like it was really weird. Basically, long story short though, it made protection warriors deal so much damage you could out DPS classes. To the point that you could literally queue as a DPS for like looking for raid. Glad Stance Prot Warrior, just kill everything. You'd be like topping the DPS charts because the damage bonus they gave you was so ridiculously overpowered. And that carried over to PvP. And you were just an unkillable fucking machine. You would just shield wall, charge into an entire group of people, throw down Blade Storm, and then just start shield slamming. And oh my goodness, it was beautiful. It was the best thing ever. And then it got utterly destroyed because it was completely and utterly balance ruining. Those were the days, man. Days. Running around Asheran just being a menace. Got gutted. That's the only thing that game came good from the dumb the dumb time traveling dragon bullshit. Well, that and we could be peanut butter orcs. That's the other good thing that came from it. Once we could be peanut butter orcs, we were chilling. But yeah. That's going to be it for stream though. I am tired. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I had to get I have to get like my yearly World of Warcraft rant out of my system. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. If it's early in day for you, have a good day. If it's late in day for you, hope you're well. Stay safe, hydrated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.